that button, feel the love, it's a treat. Like, come on now, subscribe. Join the party, baby, ride the vibe. One click of love, keep the spirit alive. Hit that button and let's all thrive.
I'll crawl out.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is a late nighter right here. But before we get started, let me take a sip of water. That's good. Homewood in the building. Road boy for life. 15208-412 forever. Holla at your boy. Yo, this video right here. Y'all see the title. It says petty argument leads to strangulation. This one kind of hits home. You know, because it involves a family member. It involves our niece. You know, kind of where we just recently came across this, so I'm gonna put this out here for those of you that are in an abusive relationship. You know, there are numbers that you can call to get help. There are people that you can call to get help for this type of stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happened.
And a man who had just assaulted another woman. Upon arriving at the scene, officers found a red Ford Focus off the road, parked on the median with two women and one man walking away from the vehicle. According to police reports, as officers approached the group, the male suspect, identified as Ontario Bradley, threatened the women, saying, "Tell them what happened, and see what happens to you." The officers quickly separated Bradley from the two women, who were...
Here's the thing about this, y'all. This little dude, y'all gotta, my computer's acting up. This dude right here, he came over our house. What was it, for Christmas 2 years ago? He came over our house like for Christmas 2 years ago. You know, seemed like a nice little dude. You know, he came in. He was nice. He was, you know, he was polite. Didn't really, you know, he didn't really talk much, but you know, he was taking pictures. You know, he was with our niece. You know, they was a couple. Seemed like a nice dude. Not, you know, after that, never heard, you know, hear nothing from him. So we pop up today. I tell my wife, hey, you know, such and such posted a little video about a little thing about somebody trying to eat her face. So she goes on there and she talks to her. Did she send you this?
Mm-hmm.
So she sends her this video, and we're both sitting here like, wow, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's weird, man, because this dude, he seemed like he's a cool dude, you know? But let's get back into it.
She managed to escape the vehicle and ran away. According to Elena, as she fled, Bradley threatened her.
Let's take this back a little bit, y'all.
Quickly separated Bradley from the two women, who were later identified as Mariah Evans and Elena Walters, the latter being Bradley's girlfriend.
Our niece is Elena,
As the
y'all.
investigation unfolded, the women recounted that Bradley had been driving when an argument broke out between him and Elena. During the altercation, Bradley let go of the steering wheel, causing the car to veer into the grass, and then began choking and hitting Elena. She managed to escape the vehicle and ran away. According to Elena, as she fled, Bradley threatened her, saying, "Since you want to run, your friend is going to get it," before turning his aggression toward Mariah, choking her.
Now, this little dude I don't understand. I don't understand it. What attraction do these people see? I mean, you don't know who you're dealing with until they show their true colors. But I guarantee this dude showed his true colors early. Nobody knew about it. Because for him to take his aggression out on somebody else, on two women,
He's a punk ass bitch. That's what he is.
that's cowardly shit right there, man. You taking it out on two women. On two what pleasure does and this is a young dude. You know, this is a young man. Now, this scenario could have went a whole different way. You know what I mean? If if they wouldn't have got out the car, this could have ended in a bad way. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. Let's get back to this video.
Until she lost consciousness. A nearby witness corroborated the women's accounts, confirming that Bradley had attacked both women and choked Mariah until she passed out. While officers were attempting to gather statements from all parties involved, Bradley repeatedly tried to approach Mariah and Elena. Despite being ordered to stay away, he resisted, prompting officers to restrain him. The following footage captures Bradley resisting arrest, along with statements from the two women and an additional witness.
Baby girl, you got to do better than that.
What? Down on the side.
Look at him trying to ease his way up there like he's tough.
Yeah, Jeff. I want you to do it. You alright, man? You alright, boss?
So he was just going to try to hit them while the police was standing right there.
I'm just upset she ain't called me because I would have been up there Johnny on the spot.
Everything's going on, bro. You guys do each other.
When she said her phone was broken.
You guys have any kids together? You guys live together? See how long that. What's up, boss? Yeah.
Can't even understand what he's saying.
What's your name, boss? Serial Brett. What's your social? Fine. Leave her alone right now, man. There's a car out there and you walk there. She just break my car, man. Break it? Break my car. This is the red car?
He worried about his car, but yet you just stood there and put your hands on two helpless ass females.
And that's correct. The girl was in that meeting. Oh, what happened with the car? She pulled my car on purpose? Yes. You guys arguing or what's the pissed about something? Or?
Cause he what?
Still calling about the work situation. This is like the same as it. How did you do wrong? How did you know? Far is wrong. Far is wrong. I think you're in the wrong, man. Pull my car over the curb. Huh. Man, doesn't mean you're automatically wrong, man. Depends on what happened. I know how. Huh? You mean? So what is she about to say?
Why can't we understand nothing this man is saying?
All I hear is bro.
Yeah, that's all I hear, bro. Well, you should put my car in the car. You should put my car in the curb, bro. Put my car in the curb, bro. My car is messed up, bro. That's all I hear.
So can I be honest with you, man? Every person that's told me like, oh, the female's always right, I explain this to them like, yo, I'm talking to you for a reason so I can get your side. Then they don't give me a side. Female tells me what's going on. That's why they get arrested.
Now, this dude, no, he know he wrong. He know he fucked up, but yet he's trying to pin everything on my niece. What kind of cowardly shit is that, man? He's trying to blame her for wrecking the car, but you was the one driving the car. Then you gonna tell her since she wanna run, her friend's gonna get it, and you choke her till she passes out. Now the right thing for somebody to do is when you get to jail, you know these little young boys nowadays. I don't know what it is. It must be a badge for them or a rite of passage for them to get arrested and go to jail. They think that's the shit. They think that's the shit because they don't know nothing else. They don't know nothing else. They ain't got no skills, no trades, no nothing, no business sense, no nothing. They just know the street. Roll a blunt, get high, listen to mumble mouth rappers, and imitate what the fuck they do. These little rappers y'all be listening to, man, they get paid to act like that. Y'all ain't getting paid to act like this. Y'all losing y'all life for acting like this and getting locked the fuck up for acting like this. And it's a shame that young women, and my niece is not ugly. She's a pretty young woman. She's pretty. And it's a shame that she has to go through this. Getting abused for what? Getting abused. I guess it'll take a big 200, 300-pound dude to wrap his hand around his little ass neck and choke him till he pass out. See how he feel about it. Now I don't condone violence, but start people that are abusive to women, and you women that are in these abusive relationships, get out. Y'all should know the signs already. When he starts getting mad and irritated and angry over nothing, leave him alone. That's your first red flag. Your second red flag is when he starts arguments out of nowhere. You know, the first sign is, what would you say, babe? He'll grab your arm a little bit, squeeze it real hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, this is what they do.
It starts with like an argument, a little petty arguments.
Yeah. Like my wife said, it starts with the little petty arguments. This is the shit that they do behind closed doors, y'all. They do it behind closed doors, but they won't do it. And I guarantee he wouldn't have did it in her dad's face, my face, her aunt's face, or anybody. He definitely wouldn't have did it in front of her in front of her aunt. Real shit. I wouldn't even have to say anything. But let's get back into this video. Find out what happened, people.
Tell me what happened? So she hit you right away. Is it female with you guys?
Her friend, bro.
They start down there. Like the fighting or the argument?
So you can tell he want to do something because he keeps going like this. And that's the sign of somebody that he'll walk up on you and try to hit you from behind.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What's up, bro? What's up?
That's how you know he aggressive because he.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. I can react. I'm telling you what to react, bro.
See? Dummies.
was gonna hit you. I was gonna hit you.
Now,
Well, he's showing that he's aggressive right there.
so right there, y'all see the aggression in him right there. He's trying to worry about what they saying to the police off in the distance. So he wants to try to go up there and try to persuade him to say something else and get mad and probably try to hit her in front of the police. Now y'all see his aggression and his anger right there. And he's lucky they didn't pull out a gun and shoot him. Because y'all know police nowadays, they don't ask no questions. They don't ask no questions. None. Once you start getting aggressive with them and you start getting it, he's lucky they didn't shoot him. Right then and there. You know, let me rephrase that. He's lucky they didn't pull out the bang bangs and pim pim and hit him with the Nerf strap. He's lucky they didn't unalive him right there. You know, but when you are in a situation like this, the best thing for you to do is just shut the fuck up. Don't even say nothing, because you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Your aggression is going to lead to them putting the Nerf in you. But let's get back into this.
Stop fighting, dude! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Yes, Lord! Stop! Put your hands on your back, dude! Stop resisting with your hand behind your back! I'm not resisting. Lord! You're hurting me, I'm telling you. You're hurting me, I'm telling you. You're hurting me. Well, stop fighting us. Your hands are on your back already, man. You're hurting me. 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 You're still hurting me. You're still hurting me. You ain't got to put them on that type. Please let me go. Because you just did that. I said I was getting them myself. I said I was getting them myself. So why did you beat my wrist?
How you going to tell the police you going to get into the handcuffs yourself?
My wrist hurt. I cannot move it. My wrist hurt. Can you loosen them up, please? Can you loosen them up, please? Can you loosen them up, please? Just lean in my head 4 times. I said I'll put them on myself. I said, bro, stop pulling me, bro. Stop pulling me, bro. Just lean in my head 4 times. That was corny as... That was corny. No, he just leaned in my head 4 times. I said I would get on myself. Never had to pull me over the rail. None of that throwing me in my head. No. No. That was corny, my... Man, bro, get out of my pocket, bro. You're under arrest. Okay, no, I'm not under arrest. For what? What am I under arrest for? Man, I was being cool with you. You said stop walking over there. I said, okay. You started doing on my wrist. I said, you don't got to arrest me. He said, okay, I got to put it up. I said, hold on, bro. You don't got to do that. You got to start being rude. You got to start being forceful. I said, I'll put them on myself. You still threw me over the thing. Just leave me in my head 3 times. Or your other side. My wrist hurt, bro. I can't roll. Okay, bro. I'm going to touch some cups in a second. Loosen them, please, now. I know you don't hurt. No, bro, that get hurt. That's hurt, bro. That's hurt, bro. That's hurt. Give me a second, bro. My left wrist, please, bro. That's 1 second, okay? I heard you on the head. A second. Come on, bro.
This should be an example for all young dudes and young girls out there, man.
1 second, man. Bro. Hurt. That's bad, bro.
Y'all are not tough. The biggest gang out there walking the streets is y'all is the overseers.
Nobody will do that. Sorry, bro. Don't sit up here talking about this. Listen, you did that 3 times, bro. You did that 3 times, bro. All right, bro. That's hurt. All right. Tell me up. Stop talking. When it's hurt, you sit up when I'm ready to get you up.
It don't even matter what you're saying right now, dude. You're under arrest. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to nothing you saying.
I just talked to you for like 5 minutes, man. Listen. Bring your feet to your chest and help you up. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, that's hurt. That's hurt it, bro. That's bro. Hurt it, bro. Hurt it, bro. That's hurt it, bro. What you said, bro? Hurt it like a bro. Oh, bro. It's hurt it, bro. That's hurt it.
This is what y'all look up to. This is what y'all glorify right here.
I would go get some hands over. She won't fall. I go fall, bro. That's hurt it, man. I was seeing hurt, bro.
This is crazy, man.
He has another case. Burglary, aggravated burglary.
So what you telling me? What you telling me? I should tell you, you're arrested, bro. I tell you, stop talking. You just put your knee on me. Stop talking. You just get some corny. Listen, you just get some corny. Stop talking. You lose my list. You lose my list, please. Take a look at him. Last verse. A car wreck for him to go.
I'm worried about your car.
He about to lose some time.
We took him up over the top. I wasn't putting his hands back, so he caught a couple on the brakes. Handcuffed and all that, going back up. And then, this is thing. My wrist hurt, bro. I'm not resisting. I'm not fighting. I'm not. My left wrist hurt bad. Here to check out. My left wrist hurt bad. Please, Lucy. We're here to check out. Come on, please. Step right here. Please, bro, please. Just listen to my wrist. I'm going to do it when we step out so I can look at you. I barely can because my wrist hurt.
What your wrist got to do with your feet?
Yeah, why are they talking to you? I'm not. Come on, please, Lucy. Just listen to my left wrist. It hurt. Which one, man? What? This one?
Boy, baby girl, you need to come on over here and have a sit down. And this happened. This happened last year. Are we just now seeing this?
I'm not resisting. I said I'm not resisting. Stop.
Like I said, people don't talk to me.
Man, it is very important to communicate with family in situations like this, man.
I'm not trying to be slow. But I'm saying, did I not say that? Yeah, because I'm telling you, how do I go from being in a conversation to hold on, to put my hands behind my back, and I say, okay, I'm not resisting. Y'all flip me over a hole and leave me in my head 3 times, and I say, stop. Hurt. You don't go get people when they in. I know you did. My car is going to wreck everything, but I'm the bad person. I take it. Back off.
Or you need to just be quiet. That they don't care what you saying.
Remember the entire bed? Yes, I do actually. Yes, I do. Sorry about that. I think that's the main problem. Why y'all got officers now, bro? Like that, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I openly said, bro, y'all can go see it on the camera. I'm like, bro, I'm not resisting arrest, bro. You can put the cuffs on me. I got you, man. Come on, man. I'm in shock. You just put cuffs on me for no reason. I got you. Jesus got me, though. I wasn't here, but I understand. We got to detain somebody. So I'm saying, you could have put the cuffs, but I'm not, bro. Like playing house, bro. I'm saying, like, I can't say that. This is not a winnable fight. I'm trying to say, bro. It's not a winnable fight, so why the f*** I do it?
At least you know that.
I said, bro, put the cuffs on. Oh, put the cuffs on. They trying to plot on how to take it. I'm not saying
he know that's not a winnable fight, but you don't put your hands on 2 females. You can't distinguish that from right from wrong.
Put me in the cuffs, bro. So at that point, what the f*** you do? don't keep beating, putting the cups and letting up. Well, our sergeant's got to come for interview and ask you all these questions. At that point, so okay. I'm just an officer like them. I pulled up, and you guys. What's all that? I want to go back and put the board right here. You're supposed to can't agree. I literally trying to get your bar. I just drove past. I seen people outside. I'm literally running trying to get your bar. Oh, you just get back here. Your friend about to pay for it. Your friend about to pay for it. Then I hear her screaming. I just keep running. Ran my shoe off. Saying I'm running. Then he like, let you know.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm sorry, shit, man.
So I know.
This is crazy.
That's crazy as shit, man.
I'm getting angry.
That's our niece right there, y'all.
Oh, I had no clue. Literally, I was talking to one of them. I don't got my glasses on, so I'm there. I can see the like these bushes trying to get lighter and lighter, like these pulling triggers. And I look over and the officer's got a boom. He like not trying to fight back, but he like no. He just said be respectful. How is this be respectful? Like they got that's it behind the back, but he's still like trying to fight it off. I just feel like I don't know, like I don't know, but I think he's trying to come towards us, like not trying to go against us, like resisting. But it's like they had him like no, give me respect. How y'all give respect? And then I see the officer do things and like flipping over again. But he was trying to walk towards us, like it wasn't like oh they just flipping over. Trying, he like I don't know if he like the whistling like he's like so what you tell him? So what you tell him? Because mind you, when you tell him, I tell him mind you. Domestic disorder. Don't always break your name. But I never fought a college person. But today, after the car crash or whatever, choking, I'm like, I'm about to put a college. Like, oh, I'm about to put a college. Now I'm about to go in your mouth. Now I'm about to go in your mouth. I said, I about to press in your face. Yeah, my friend, going like this, she got out the car. Like, where's the back?
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at this little coward dude, man. That's cowardly.
And then I'm like, I try to give him my phone. I'm like, go put a college. Like, I'm about to come in the gym. That's why I fell off before he still something. Then when I get up, I get back in the car and jump on the other side. And I start running. I start running down here. Like, got my friend running. She's like, she's gonna come back right here. She's gonna pay for it.
And I guarantee baby girl right here is shook. I guarantee she's shook. She ain't moved from that position yet.
Chinese support. Like 8 car passes. 8 cars pass. I'm over here like this. Can't breathe. The one car didn't stop. Run up. He like, mind your business. And the car kept going. Like the whole car stopped and everything. I'm sitting there like, help. He like, mind your business. And the car kept going. The other car behind kept going.
It's crazy how people. I mean, I can understand. I can understand how people won't stop if they see somebody in need because they don't know what this person has or who's ever attacking them, what they might have on them. But the thing is, you can still at least stop. You see this as a young woman. She's screaming for help. Nobody pulls over to help. But yet, we're all supposed to just be, you know what I mean? And it's making me mad. It's getting me upset because there should be no way that.
What makes me upset is the fact that she's my niece, and I'm just now hearing about this a year later. My brother, no one told me about this.
Right.
Until I see my niece's face. No one told me about this.
That's crazy. That's my wife, y'all here. Over there, y'all. It's upsetting her. It is upsetting because nobody called and said anything. No, there was no mention of it, no nothing. You know, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. Let's get back into the show.
Give me respect how I gave her respect, and I shut up on them. There, I don't. They just was like, I just looked over and my friend started teaching. She like, started crying. She had a seizure. So I'm like, Fred,
He could have killed that girl. Oh,
Oh, she be the one girl. Elena said she be having seizures. So you choked her till she passed out. You really? Wow.
Like I like this question. No cops show up, I'm like, dude, she got into it too. But it's like, for us, I'm like, bro, why you stalking me? I'm like, I'm trying to, every time I understand, I'm like, stop. So you don't go to jail. Like, if the cops do come, say crash, car crash. Simple. This one keep on, oh, now I'm about to go to jail, now I'm about to go to jail. Keep your hands on what? My knees straight and everything. Why am I running up this hill right now trying to go to a bar to get saved? You feel me? What the I mean, no one says, the window better, but I mean, if you could, look on the floor for my left. I don't know where it came off at. I think they're in the corner. I think so. Are you girlfriend or is she girlfriend? Her? Okay.
she's a
Look at
baby.
her, man.
Tell me what happened.
She shook. She shook.
They got into argument, they escalated. They were fighting. They did get pulled off the wheel, and she was like, basically like, so pulled off the wheel, and swerved in the pass, and they were fighting. They got this going on. I'm just trying to look at her. Lady's trying to catch me the phone like, I'm trying to get up. I don't want it to do it. Sorry, I see it. Crash. You said he crashed? The car crashed.
You can listen to her voice and tell she probably never experienced nothing like that. You can tell by the look on her face, man. That.
What they were fighting about or started? What they were fighting about or how it started? Started because you got their friend's house. Their friend's house? Yeah, their friend's house. And they were in her bridge, my friend. She asked, they were, like, there was just something about going to the store. And he said it was like, he said it was like an attitude. Like we found like they were hostile to what she said, and they started to know it started to like argument, argument. They started they had an affair, and yeah, basically talking like yeah, how they like this is like they were saying they did fight guys, they did it physical. What I know it is like you see the past. You know how they physically started? I don't know. I'm gonna give you 1 second. Just kind of think about that for a second. Don't talk to you for a second, okay? Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I'm wrestling. So I don't know what it is. I see back there.
This is crazy, man. This is straight crazy.
Um, off the time, like I don't know if I'm very kind of like growing, not like that, but almost sort of like trying. And it got so much. Yeah, it
was like kind of like, yeah, like very like aggressive. That's what the several officers had to go like
That's crazy, man. You sitting up there abusing two.
I was like, it was,
That's crazy, man.
I was like, so there's audio, like, that was exactly what I did. I just, like, talking about it, like, I heard him get done afterwards. That's what started, so having to be a like, basically,
Now, what if he had unalived that girl by shutting off her
That's
air?
a temper.
Yep.
But they got us for his case, aggravated burglary, felonious assault, strangulation.
Bro, I'm not trying to be loud with you. So boom, we're talking, having a good conversation. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I looked at the girls. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? I walk up to him. He like, stop. I stop. He's trying to put the handcuffs on me. Like, what you doing? He like, stop resisting. I'm like, hold on, just tell me what I'm getting. I was like, hold on, tell me what I'm getting cuffed for. What am I getting arrested for? So he gets trying to put the cuffs on me. I start fighting back a little bit. I just resisted a little bit. I'm like, look, I'm not resisting. Just tell me what I'm getting arrested for.
You just told on yourself. That's all he needed to hear.
I put him on myself. Like, that's not how it works.
That's all he needed to hear, for real, for real.
Start eating me in my head. I'm like, stop. I'm yelling out, stop. I'm like, stop. That hurt. Stop. That hurt. I will put the handcuffs on myself. Put them on me. Just put them on me. Still eating me in my head. I'm like, stop. I'm like, you ain't have to do all that. That just hurt. That hurt. That hurt. My head hurt. I'm like, just stop. 3 or 4 times when I'm telling him stop. I'm like, just put the cuffs on me. No, he just need me in my fucking head. I'm sorry to cuss at you, but that hurt. My car just got wrecked, not by me, and I'm needing the head. That hurt. My right side, my temple, 4 times. Not how you operate. I said I will put the cuffs on. I said I will.
So he's saying the car didn't get wrecked by him, but you took your hands off the wheel.
Because that hurt. Yes, bro, it hurt. My head hurt. I don't get knee in the head. Nobody get knee in the head. It's not regular. So besides knee in the head, does anything else happen? No, they put me in cuffs like I asked them to do, and that's it. Bro, this is how I need my hands doing with things. Did the officer say anything else? No, he said you should have complied. I said I did comply. I said I would put the handcuffs on. Was never the problem. I was just asking, why am I getting arrested? After you got handcuffs, what happened next? I never fought back, nothing. I never no. I'm saying after the officers got the handcuffs, did anything happen after that? No, I'm fucking hurt. My head hurt. My car is wrecked. Take me to the hospital. Fuck the officers, man. I'm just here to. Trying to say he's just talking to me, trying to see what's going on, but you don't need nobody in the head multiple times. Like, it's killers out here, there's wreckers, and that really do. You don't need nobody in the head because of misconfusion. Period. Bradley. Hand hurt. And I'm not being on no, like, my head didn't hurt. I was like, no, you don't do that, man. Yes, move my dreads if you need to. That temple hurt, bro. It's like it's swollen, bro.
That's the biggest pussy I ever fucking heard.
Anywhere else besides? No, it's just every time.
He cried, he hurt, but yet you just choked a girl till she passed out. Then you was beating up on another one.
Jail or am I going to jail?
You physically assaulted 2 women.
I'm sorry, I'm going to jail. For her wrecking my car, right? So that's just going to just be ignored, right? Just scratch my nose on my jersey, please. No, just grab my jersey and scratch my nose, please. Thank you. Now I'm about to go to jail. I'm about to get a red card, everything. What? I'm not even trying to get. I just got my beat, bro. Like, can I stand outside the car or something, bro? I swear to God, bro, that's not right, bro. It's not right, bro. And I really, like, no funny, bro. I be supporting y'all, bro. I be on some, like,
Oh, God, here we go.
Like that's gonna ease up. Like they gonna ease up on you because you said that. They don't care if you support them.
I can do. I can ask for a badge number, everything, bro. At the end of that, wrong, bro. I can't do about that. I can't do about that, but take the lead in the head, bro. Multiple times. Multiple times. I got this. Watch the video. Watch the video and hear my voice. Hear my plea.
So, do y'all see how he flipped that just now? Y'all see how he flipped that? Like he's portraying himself to be the victim. Just like that. No mention of what he did. There's no mention of what he did before his car got wrecked. Before he got in the handcuffs, there's no mention of anything that he has done. He has not taken no accountability for nothing that he did. He's sitting there, he's playing victim. He's playing victim. He's trying to do reverse psychology by playing victim. That is the true signs of a what, babe?
Narcissist.
Of a narcissist. He flipping everything off of him and putting it on them like he didn't do nothing.
So what was the girl's fault? Okay, let's leave Elena out of it. What was the girl? What warranted that for him to choke her out?
There was no excuse for him to even put his hands on the other girl.
Neither one of them, actually.
Actually, yeah, neither one of them. For real, for real. If you get into an argument, just shut up. Turn your music up. Or just shut up.
How about just drop her back at home and he goes separate ways?
Exactly. Exactly. All you got to do is just be like, yep, okay. Okay, you're right. You're right. Yep. Yep. Remember, you are in a moving vehicle that weighs some pounds. You letting go of the wheel. Now, what if the car would have veered and flipped over the embankment? You ain't gonna blame nobody because all three of y'all would have been immobilized in the emergency room. But do y'all see how he flipped the whole scenario to where he's a victim? All he's mentioning is getting kneed in the head and his car's crashed. He's not mentioning nothing else. He's not even putting anything on himself. He's not putting nothing on himself at all. And as a young melanated man, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because you put your hands on a family member. It hurts my heart because we're just now hearing or seeing this in 2025. This happened in June of 2024. So what man, let's get back into this, y'all.
And look at this. Mugshot, smiling.
Hear my please, bro.
So he's smiling in his mugshot. That's crazy.
That's crazy because no matter what I've been through, I ain't never had to see no sergeant come talk to me. So I know y'all was wrong. Not you. I know that was wrong. I know that was wrong. No matter the situation, I don't got no weapons on me. I'm not fighting nobody back. I'm literally asking, what am I getting arrested for? Yeah. I want my phone. Go grab my phone from my car and my card. All the way over there, the same place that wrecked my.
So now he's calling her out of her name.
Bro, you put me in my head, bro. Why would you do that? No, bro, it don't matter, bro. I said you could tell something, bro. I'm not about to do tough with you. I'm not about to argue. None of that shit, bro. That's what I told you, bro. I said, alright, so why would you do it? Don't matter, bro. I said I would put the cuffs on, bro. Why would you put me over there and using my head multiple times? Multiple times, but I'm talking to you as a person, bro. A person, bro. You must have just got your job or something. But you must have just got your job to come home. Like, how you doing? Say, I know what. Tell me over a dance store. Give me my phone time. Let me ask you this. What's your name? No, the first name. Don't touch your name. What? The mom. So what? You put your name in. I can't hear. I'm talking. I'll wait till you're done. Because I need kids in my home. So,
He's still playing victim.
when I do get out, if I see you in public, I'm going to tell you, but I was 20. I wasn't.
No, you ain't.
What did he say?
He said when he do get out, if he see the police officer in public, he gonna tell him that was corny. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna say nothing to that man.
Oh, wait, I asked her a question. I was going to ask her a question. Hey, bro. Whoever said I was bad, I never came bad. But at the end of the day, I'm not crazy. I just got my car ready. I just got my car ready. So what
He's still talking about his car. Just pay attention. Just pay attention to the narcissism.
So how much work? My car's got work. How you doing? Your car's got work. How you doing? No. No. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm not right now. I'm not worried about that. I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying I'm not worried about that, bro.
So he's sitting there saying he just sat there and told that police officer he's not worried about what he did to them. He's not worried about what he did to them two girls. He's only worried about his car and getting kneed in the head. Be glad the only thing that happened to you was that they kneed you in the head. See, people like this don't understand when you dealing with them boys. When you dealing with them boys with the badges, you gotta really think and flip. You gotta really think. The first move I do anyway, they gonna take it as I'm being aggressive. Anytime you raise your voice, they take that as being aggressive. Anytime you start cussing, they take that as being aggressive. And young people like this do not know how to play the game against the police. The first thing you do, you don't get aggravated. You don't start cussing. You don't start screaming because they don't care about none of that. None. And you're sitting up there. You're not worried about, you just physically abused two young women. You just cut one woman's air supply off till she passed out. And you're worried about a car and getting kneed in the head. And from what I heard in the video earlier, the one girl that you cut her air supply off, she suffers from seizures. So you don't care nothing about that. You just care about your car getting kneed in the head. And you really think they're worried about your car, you getting kneed in the head? Be glad that's all that happened to you, bruh. That might sound like one of them now.
No, you said bruh, not bro.
That's crazy, man. You worried about getting kneed in the head in your car. But that's the true signs of a narcissist right there, y'all. He don't give a fuck about nothing but himself. All he worried about is his head and his car. Well,
I could see if it was a nice ass car.
Yeah. No, I don't see if you was driving a Jag or something. Yeah, you could be worried about the man. Fuck that car. You should be up there talking about what you did to have that car in that predicament in the first place. That.
Hold on. And when I was acting the fool, he was like, hold on, I'm not arresting you, sir. I'm just detaining you. He said, let me freak out. Like, hold on. Still there, man. Yo, still there. Bro, so I'm saying, bro, what's up, bro? I just, I'm wrong. No, I said, hold on, what did you arrest me for? I said, I will put the cuffs on. How did that not work when I'm conversating with you? The same way you said what you had to say, I said what I had to say, and we can have an understanding, right? But we're not operating off a human conversation. That's what you're talking about. Here. Here.
Just my husband was down there. But I watched the guy drove over, got out of the driver's seat, and got in this girl that was dressed. And I watched him actually tell me about it.
They got an actual
Yes,
witness.
we were on the trail, saw that happen. My husband looked over, tried to make sure the girl was okay, and went on with it.
So this car drove into me. They all got out. The male started.
Mel was irate, and he was freaking out, and he was physically violent on belly button. She was laying over us. All you could see up and down, like, and I'm like shook up because I've never seen a man like put a girl on sleep like that. So
I started blacking out. Is that by the car? Is that by the car? I think they started letting people this week. Like, because they didn't come back. It was like, since we like, I like, look for the friend, like, and they started running.
I would have been there, Johnny, on the spot.
He done pulled a wig off everything.
How's the way?
Elena's.
What is she looking for?
Something in the car. I don't know. They getting their stuff out the car.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Teach this boy a lesson. That's what they need to do.
In the end, Akron police officers escorted the two women back to their homes. The suspect, however, is now facing several charges, including domestic violence, strangulation, obstructing official business, menacing, and resisting arrest.
Good. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that don't make no sense,
And
man.
he's smiling at his mugshot.
He up there smiling in his mugshot like it's something to be proud about, man.
I sent it to you on Facebook.
No, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this one. This one kind of hits home. It hurts because this is family, you know. And anytime you see family involved in a situation like this, there are avenues that you can go down to get help. There are avenues, there are people that you can reach out to get help. Um, so with that being said, y'all, till next time, stay blessed. Peace. Love y'all.